Hello out there, fantasy football fans, coaches. Welcome to week 7. And can you believe that we're halfway through the season right now? Um, it's just hard to believe because there's only 14 games in a regular season, so we're finished week 7. But we do have the playoffs, so that's cool. Um, Here's the Bajan, scored the highest score of the week. Good job to you, Austin. Kind of owe you an apology for not picking you this past week to win, and you end up getting almost 200 points. So good job there, buddy. Um, Injuries. We have so many injuries in the league, especially this past week. We got Flowers with an ankle injury, Juju Schuster with a hammy, Taylor with an ankle, Ayuk, he's lost for the season for a dislocated ankle. Godwin, no, for an ACL. Godwin had a dislocated ankle. Metcalf had minor ACL. And Jalen Daniels sprained ribs. Debo had pneumonia. And Kittle a sprained foot. So all those really good players that you guys have lost at least for a week or two, or in some cases for the season. I failed to mention we're camping, and that's why the video. But look at that view. Is that incredible? That's just I'll stand off to the side here. Look at that view out there. This is Lake Mineral Wells, and we're up on top of a hill here. And I'd call it a mountain, but there aren't hardly any mountains in Texas. But this is pretty cool. This is several hundred feet up. Crazy stat, 25% of the teams this week were under 100 points. That's just crazy. And JJ Groups lead scoring in our league after week 7. And, for the year, 1,050 points. And followed by Rocky Top with 1,025. And here's the Bajan with 1,015. So keep it up, guys. JJ Groups on a 3-game winning streak. And I have to end his winning streak next week because I get to play him. Week 7 results. Nutcracker over Oracle. Man, this was a close one. This was back and forth the whole time. But my defense came through with 30 points and led the way. Even with Sutton, my receiver for Denver Broncos didn't get a point. He didn't even get a pass. He's their number 1 receiver, and he didn't get a pass thrown his way. It's crazy. 0 points. This win catapulted Nutcracker into the playoff picture, but we're going to play Josh next week, so we might just fall out of the picture, but we'll see. We'll give it a go. I'm looking forward to it, Josh. I hope you are. Oracle with 162 points. Would have beaten most teams, but he ended up playing me, and it was only a 2.5 point difference. Sorry about that, Eric, but your team played well. Here's the Bajan over Fly Eagles Fly. High score of the week, led by Drake May with 31 points. You know, he picked Drake May up last week off of waivers, and here he goes out and scores over 30 points. Good job, Austin. He has this uncanny ability to pick players up and they seem to perform for him. When I pick players up, they scored 25 points the week before I pick them up, start them, and they get like 2 points. Jury, after last week's win, you struggled this week mainly due to Debo Samuel, who didn't give you any points because he got injured early on and was removed from the game. Todd over Massacres. Nice win, Todd, led by Jordan Love with 30 points. Devontae back in your lineup. You were looking forward to that, I'm sure, but he only got 7 points. But I think it'll take time before he starts to connect with Rodgers on a regular basis. Kittle got hurt in the process, though, buddy. And Phil, we're not sure how your talented team scored only 87 points this week. Frederick Fantastic over Knuckleheads. A. St. Brown, 29 points, one without a defense. And apparently you started Dallas defense. They were on a bye, but I understand that philosophy. Probably didn't have anybody that you could lose on your roster. Unfortunately, Ayuk was lost for the season, so that was a big blow for you. Brian Schuster getting hurt, lost this one for you, 0 points. I don't know why I said Brian Schuster. I think it's J.J. Schuster. But anyway, 0 points. J.J. Groups over Dictators. Burrows 23, Jefferson 22, Metcalf 20. You're getting the whole idea here. Scoring a lot of points, Josh. That's why you're up there near leading the league in points. Bowers, tight end 21. Apparently you have a tight end where everyone else is struggling at tight end. Almost everyone else. Aaron, tough week. Murray led the way with 25, but you had a tough week, not even breaking the century point. Rocky top over D's Boys. After losing to me last week, you came back, was able to beat D's Boys. This was a close match all the way up until Monday night, until Henry decided to turn on the afterburners and got 24 points. Jalen Daniels only scored 5 points in the win. Good news, Lamar is on your team and you can start him next week if Daniels ain't ready to go. D, despite Mayfield, 43 points. Your rookie receivers fell short this week. And despite Mayfield with all those points, you ended up losing. I love you, babe. Going out to Coach Nutcracker. Oh, yeah. I just heard that. Going out to Coach Nutcracker. He's saying that he's ready. I think he has some insights to his win. And I also think that he has some pointers for us. So here we go out to Coach Nutcracker. Well, I guess we're not going to have a segment from Coach Nutcracker. He's after that win and all that heavy coaching, he felt, I guess, he had to take a nap. So somebody over there wake him up. If he wakes up, we can go back out to him. Dick's Picks, 4-2 this week. Another really good week, and 25-17 for the season. And here are the Week 8 winners. Got them picked right here. If you want to bet them. JJ Groups, Todd. Massacres, Frederick's Fantastic Team, D's Boys, and Rocky Top. Those are the winners for Week 8. Stuff that matters. Well, if you're struggling for why you lost and you're blaming yourself or others, I thought I'd give you a little Chinese proverb to help out. The title of it is, Who Do You Blame for a Fantasy Football Loss? He who blames others has a long way to go on his journey. He who blames himself is halfway there. And he who blames no one has arrived. And I thought I'd have a second one here for you, another proverb that might help you out in life. And it goes like this: man with hands in pockets feels foolish. A man with hole in pocket feels cocky all day. Well, anyway, that kind of sums up this week in fantasy football. Hope you guys are enjoying the season. I know I am. And looking forward to the second half of the regular season coming up here real soon. So it looks like we're going to have to get to enjoying all this out here. We've got beautiful weather for this camping trip. And the only thing left to say is Nutcracker out.